Many cities and countries have laws designed to regulate morality. Restrictions on sex, drinking, and gambling are commonplace in many modern societies, even if they're not always enforced. In Japan, one such regulation is known as fueiho. Fueiho actually bans dancing. While authorities mostly ignored the law for decades, in 2010 they started cracking down. First in Osaka, Japan's second largest metropolitan area. Then in Tokyo, raiding parties, arresting club owners, and shutting down venues. With the Olympics coming to Tokyo in 2020, fueiho is under fierce debate. We wanted to see for ourselves, so we went to the epicenter of Japan's war on dance. Hello.
Hi.
Hajimemashite.
こちらこそ Welcome to my studio.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, we're here to talk music and some
Okay.
good techno music. So yeah, let's chat.
Okay.あちこちみんなダウンしていて、一番大きいのは2010年あたりからの風営法による夜中のクラブの摘発がすごく大きくなって、そのためにクローズしたクラブもたくさんできて、それは東京だけではなくて大阪や九州、今まではそれぞれのシーン、テクノや、ハウス、ヒップホップというそれぞれのシーンが豊かな、オーバーグラウンドからアンダーグラウンドまであったのに、それがどんどん小さくなって、ちょっと良くない意味でミックスされていって、カルチャーとしての意味がすごく減っていったのも大きな、ダウンしていった理由の一つかなと思ってます。
Fueiho has been active technically since its creation in 1948. So for as long as the club scene has existed, it has existed under the umbrella of this legislation. The vast majority of clubs here, so I'm talking 98–99% of clubs here, are operating in a grey zone legally. But in order to adhere to it legally, you have to have a space over 66 meters squared, and you have to stop operating at 1 AM. And when you think of those two parameters, you think of all the other clubs that are carrying on past 1 AM that are smaller than 66 meters squared, then it's easy to assume that most of these clubs aren't operating technically within the law. Following the shutdown of clubs in Osaka and the big events there in 2010, there's been a sort of concentrated move towards reform of the law.
ちょうど昨年の春あたりに風営法を変えるために議員たちが立ち上がってグループを作ってくれると。そのために去年の春に作って、まずは DJ たちラッパーたち中心に、30名近く集まって、まず、政治家の皆さんとロビー活動をし始めました。最初は東京の風営法に関する勉強会を弁護士の方々が開いてくれて、誰かが、クラブというものはそれまで団体を持っていなかったのね。オーナーたちはなぜならグレーの中で営業しているから表に出ていくことができなかった。それは警察にも世の中にも政治家にも会うことができなかった。目指すと捕まってしまうかもしれないから。そこで彼らの代わりにまず僕たち DJ がクラブの代表としてグループを作って、僕たちはクラブのオーナーたちともつながっているので、オーナーたちの代わりにこんな風に新しいクラブ、ダンスクラブを文化としても経済的にも変えていかないと、もうこの国のダンスミュージックとしてのカルチャーはなくなってしまいますよということを訴えたかったんですね。
Tokyo's Shibuya district is known for its nightlife. It's where young Tokyoites and tourists from around the world come to party, and where DJs want to cut their teeth in front of the most discerning crowds at clubs like the world-famous Woom. Because of Fueiho, the vibrant after-dark culture that defines this part of the city is under attack. Now, you do turn-on events.
Yes.
At different nightclubs across Tokyo. Have you ever experienced a raid?
Yeah, a couple times. One time was at one of the venues I was having a party at, and basically it was a small party, about 100, 150 people, but people were dancing, drinking, and suddenly like an investigator came in. He had a band on his arm, he was taking pictures, all the management's freaking out, and so basically all the lights came up, so they stopped the music. After that, I mean, they left, and then after that, the club was really scared about what was going to happen, because in the reports there's been stories about DJs and managers going to jail because of dancing. Yeah, so for like 4 or 5 months the club couldn't have nighttime events. I mean, they were closing at like 11 p.m. Okay. A lot of other times it's like when I'm DJing and like the police are standing outside the venue and the management's scared. They will, walk into the DJs or the security, and sometimes I'm DJing and it's like the soundboard guy will come over and tell me like, stop DJing, and they'll turn down all the music, and then they'll like put on jazz or something. But that happens several times. I'd say for me within the last year, maybe 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
And at this particular venue, it was really, they wanted to keep doing events, so they would still promote like normal and charge the same price, but when you go inside, you couldn't dance. And the security were extremely strict about it. They would have literally security standing on the dance floor, and if someone just came in, started grooving a little bit, they'd be like, no, stop dancing. And like really aggressively.
Are things getting a little bit better now?
Maybe. I mean, some clubs are getting, from what I believe, they're getting like disco license that'll allow them to actually have dancing till midnight. But again, it has to end, but they keep going.
This is the paradox of Fueiho. If authorities choose to, they can go by the letter of the law and shut down a party. But because they're quite selective, the presence of Fueiho in Tokyo isn't all that widespread. Many clubbers have never been directly affected by it. Still, DJs, club owners, fans, and even some sympathetic politicians all agree Fueiho must go.
オリンピックが来ること、東京という街がグローバルシティにならなくてはいけないということ、そして新たに日本経済を活性化させていかなくてはいけない、そういった、ファクターが全部揃ってこういう法律が変わっていこうとしているということは確かだと思います。それにそもそもね、都市の文化を発信する一つの大きな場所はクラブだと思ってます。そのクラブに夜中行くと危ない、しかもそれが法律で認められてないなんて、この21世紀の今恥ずかしくて僕は外国の人に言えません。
With the Olympics coming up, there's been another concerted push recently, and what that has just resulted in at the moment is this sort of proposed reform in which clubs can operate past 1 a.m. legally, but they have to adhere to certain lighting rules. It's this sort of governmental compromise wherein the club has to be lit by over 10 lux. I think that's the way of measuring light, which would basically be the equivalent of a cinema in intermission.
ものすごく大きな一歩だと思っています。これがただ時間が証明になっただけではものすごく現実的ではないので、お互いにとって現実的で、お互いにとってきちんと、やっていける、こなしていけるという法律を作れたらいいなと思っています。風営法というのは風俗ということを取り締まる法律です。風俗というのはその国によってその都市によっても時代時代で変わっていくことが風俗だと思ってるのね。だから本当に細かく 毎年のように細かい改変をしていかないと時代にはすぐに合わなくなっていくと思うし、だいぶ最後の戦いだとは思っています。もっと違ったエデュケーションも含めて、違った形の法律が必要だなと思ってます。安全でもエキサイティングで刺激的に楽しく遊べて楽しい友達を作れる、なおかつグローバルコミュニケーションのスタートにもなるような場所になっていけたらいいなと思ってます。